Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about the showing the button when state is equal to active. If its state is equal to inactive, we have to unhide the button. So how can we achieve this one? So for this one, so I'm going to do with the ribbon workbench. So how can we? So example, this is the account table. In this account table, I have a record called information tag. In this, I have the button called SN. If now this record is active state, so that is the reason we are able to see the SN button. If again, if we deactivated the button, so if I deactivate this record, so we want to hide the SN button. So how we can go step by step, I'm going to explain here. First, I will create one solution game called I have given like ribbon workbench ribbon, which now in this ribbon solution I have added the account table. Why I have added only account table means I'm going to do the actions on the account table form. So that is the reason added account table. So no need to add all the components here. Just add the account table here. So automatically it will load all the components inside columns, everything. So now we have created the solution, and in this solution we have added the table. Now using the XRM toolbox, so we have to load the first solution. We have the ribbon workbench is the one of the tool in the XRM toolbox. So using this we can do these actions. So when I will open the solutions, in that I have the solution already created ribbon. So I'm going to select the ribbon is my solution. So when we select this, automatically it will start loading whatever the inside assembling all the components. So my solution is loaded. If you can see in this home, is the home means when you open the any view we can see the home, there we can see the buttons. Subgrid means inside the subgrid if you have anything subgrids, like example I have the account form. In that subgrid I have contact, means in the contact subgrid I have to do some button actions, means we have to go this subgrid thing. And form level, so whatever I shown when I'm deactivating the record, it has to hide the SN button. So form level, this is the SN button. I'm going to do the actions here. So first step we have completed. We have created the solution, and in the ribbon workbench XRM toolbox we have loaded the solutions. Now using simple technique we can do it like enable rule. In the ribbon workbench we have the concept of the enable rule. Using that we can hide the field as per the column value. Now activate means we have the column in the CRM like status equal to active inactive. It means if status equal to 0 means we have to show the SN button. If status equal to 1, it means deactivate, means I have to hide the SN button. So now we can create the enable rule. So when I'm clicking on this, we can see this one. This is already created. So I'm going to add the step. In this step condition only main we are going to add the actions what is exactly happening. So when I click on this, we have the rule, value rule. So this is using this value rule we can hide the button. How can we? So first it is showing 4 values: default, invert, result, field, value. What is the default? What is the meaning of invert, result? What is field? Here first come up with the field. Field means which is the field we are going to it's example I have a status field. If it is having some 0 value, then only we have to hide this button. Now that field schema name we have to add it. Basically status field schema name is state code. That's what I have written here. And if it is equal to 0 only, then only we are showing this button. That is the reason I'm mentioning is the 0 is the value. So we have added the schema name of the field and value. What about next? What is the use of default and invert result? So come up with the invert results. We have two options like true and false. If I make it true, what happens? If I make it false, what happens? Example, if I make it true means what happens means I have enabled the rule. This rule I am added to the command for same button. It means even though when it is record is deactivated, still it will show as that button SN. Why? Because we have selected invert result as a true. It means opposite. It means if already rule is enabled, still we are showing as a true. It means it has to show the button if it is in the inactive state as well. So for that reason we have to make it as a false. It means we this enable rules has to work. It should not override the invert result. Coming with the default, here also two options, same true and false. Like what is the issue? If I make it as default true means before loading this enable rule, it will hide the button. I mean false. If it is make it as a true means it will not hide the button. That is the concept. So always make it this default and invert result as a false. So we have given the schema name of the field. We have given the value. So enable rule is created. If you go here, previously it is 4. Now I have 4 enable rules. So going to explain here. This is my enable rule. So once created the enable rule, which button we are going to hide? That one we are going to check here. Form level, this is the button. We have to click here and right click on this. We have the customize command. So already I have selected, so I can see here. That is the reason. See, I already selected here. So now I have to assign command. So when I click on this, I have a command. So whatever we have created the enable rule, we have to add that enable rule into the which button we are going to hide that command. So when I open this command, we can see down enable rules. Already 3 existing rules is there. Now I'm going to add the new enable rule, whatever we have created. We can see in the list, this is the what we have created. So now if you see in this command, I have added my enable rule, whatever we have created. So third step also completed. What we have done, first we have created the solution and added into the solution table. Then we are opening the XRN toolbox, ribbon workbench tool. Then we have created the enable rule using the value rule. And once that is done, that enable rule we have added into the commands. So this is the step-by-step process to do the inside functionalities. Now, once this is done, what is the next process? We have to publish this one. Then only it will reflect into the our model driven app, wherever we are going to see this form. Now it is publishing. Once it is published, we can go and check in the our CRM. So first we can wait to complete this publishing this ribbon workbench solution. Like it is step by step, it will go. First it will build, then import in progress. 100% has to complete. Once it is imported, then it will take the publishing part. So now it is publishing the solution. Once import is completed, it will start the publishing the solution. So now our solution is published completely. Then we can go and check in the CRM. So now I'm refreshing the page to see the effective changes. Now my record is in inactive state, but still I'm seeing the assign button. So okay, sorry. Now my record is in the active state. So I'm able to see the assign button. So when I deactivate, means status equal to the inactive. What will happen? We have to check now. So when my status is inactive state, that button is hidden. Again I'm going to activate this one. So status equal to 0. It means active. What happens now? It has to show the assign button. Now I'm able to see the assign button. So this is the way we have to show the button as per the one of the set value. Example, now this is the example, status equal to active, then only we have to show the button. Not only status, if we have any option set values, we have some value like okay, I have some option set value like certification, it is completed, in progress, whatever. If it is still in progress, then only we can show the SN button. If it is completed, no need to show the SN button. Like that we have the some concepts in the business as per the requirements in the some projects. So this is the way, step by step we have to go, and we have to achieve this one. And thank you so much.